Hi all, I'm Sneha, and in this video today we shall see how to upgrade base database shape Intel X7 to X9. There are various methods. This is one of the simplest method. This is our demo environment. We have two VMs on Intel X7. One is the primary and the other is the standby database. And then we have the Intel X9 VMs. Again, one is the primary and we have the standby database too. Now we are going to migrate the PDB from the primary database Intel X7 to Intel X9 primary database. So if you see, we are on 19.16 version. Okay, and we are going to move on OL8. So here is my database details. I'm going to the pluggable database. Notice the pluggable database name. This is my DG association. Here is my X9 system, which is in 19.24, and the system is up to date. That is, we have OL8. Okay, so if you had seen here, I just had one PDB, and this is the data card association. So here we have one PDB in X9. Okay, and in my standby also, as you see, I have one PDB. So let's do the refreshable remote clone to X9. Okay, so from my SQL Plus, I'm using the sysoper, the common user sysoper. I'm providing all the privileges it requires. And the link will be created using this user from the wizard. So I go to my database on X7. I go to the pluggable database. Just click on clone. I now select the refreshable clone option. And over here, now I'm selecting the database on X9. I'm providing the same PDB. If you want, you can even change the PDB name here. Provide the sys password and the TD wallet password details. Provide the source sys password details. Provide the link username that I had shown in the command prompt through SQL Plus. Provide the password and click on clone pluggable database. So if you see, the PDB is now in an updating state and it is now already being created on the X9 system. So you can monitor the work request. So as you see, the work request has been successfully completed. So the refreshable remote, so the remote refreshable clone is now from your source X7 to the target X9. Okay, so if you see this in the primary database on the X9 VM system, okay, so I'm clicking on the pluggable database. So if you see here, the pluggable database is now available. However, when I go to my standby, this database will not be available unless we convert it to the pluggable database on the target primary side. So this is the standby of my X9 VM. So if you see, there's just one pluggable database and the X7 pluggable database is currently not available. I'm going back to my source. Okay, so if you see here on my source, it is OL7 and on my target, it is OL8. So let's log in through SQL Plus. Here are the PDB details. that I have done a refreshable remote clone. It's in read write on the source. On the target, it is in mounted state. Okay, so I've already shown this earlier. I'm just showing it again. So it is currently not available on the standby system of X9. We shall also now see the data files for the PDBs. Okay, so if you see, the status is refreshing and it's a manual refresh. This is already set by the UI. And here are the data file details. So if you see the last 4 rows, you can compare it with the left hand side from the source. So now let's see how to do a manual refresh. So you go to the X9 system where the PDB is. Click on refresh. Okay, you can monitor the work request. So it will show that the refresh is in progress. So this period would actually be the actual downtime that you would require. So during the setting, you do not need to take any downtime, but when you're refreshing, you can take the downtime and then convert it to the PDB. Okay, so the refresh here has completed successful and there are no errors. The PDB is in available state. Okay, still the PDB is in a mountain state. Okay, we shall now convert it to a regular PDB. So once we complete the conversion to regular PDB, our refresh or our cloning will be completed. So I click on the convert to a regular PDB. I provide the sys and the TD wallet password. Okay, you can monitor the work request. Okay, so if you notice this step, it shows that you're creating a pluggable database in the standby also. So initially it did not have the pluggable database created in the standby when we did the refreshable clone, but when we are converting, it will be available in the standby and we are going to verify it now. So if you see this pluggable database on the source, it's read write. Earlier it was mounted. And we're going to the DB system details of the standby now. Okay, we are now in the standby database of X9. And if you see, you have 2 pluggable databases. The one which we had refreshed and then converted is also available. And if you see here, the PDB that we have cloned, okay, and opened is now in a read-write mode. Thank you for watching.